Me a Cab.
Hi, I'm Joanne, and this is Call Me a Cab, a show about tasting wine without intimidation. Today is day 18 of the Wine Advent Calendar, where we taste a different wine every day leading up to Christmas. But no matter how you celebrate the holidays, please join me in trying 24 wines in 24 days. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you've already subscribed, thanks and welcome back. Let's get started. All right, 18. Let's see what this is. Soliroy Torrentes, wines at the edge of the valley, Uco Valley, Mendoza, Argentina. And it's got a cute little backpacker dude, which makes sense. This one has the gold foil on it, which makes me want it to be bubbly, but I don't think that's what we're dealing with. So far, no bubbly in the Advent calendar. All right, so this is the Soliroy Torrentes from Argentina, Mendoza, Argentina. I definitely have had my share of red wines from Argentina. I don't know that I've had that many white wines. I'm curious to see where this white one falls. I wonder what Soliroy means. Do we know what Torrentes means?
Torrentes, the variety of wine, it says it's 100% Torrentes.
Oh, okay. So one of the fascinating things to me about wine is there are so many grapes. There are so many grapes that there are grapes I have not heard of yet. Torrentes is a grape I haven't heard of yet. And now I get to try it. It is wine from the edge of the Uco Valley. So there you go. And I was lucky enough to go to Argentina one time, and there is a beautiful mountain range called the Patagonian Mountains. And it is quite literally one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen on the planet thus far. I'm willing to compare it to other beautiful places. So anybody who wants to do a travel version of this show, let's give it a whirl. Looks like water. The water of life. So one thing I've done almost across the board in every single one of these Advent wines is get cork in the wine. So it's a little yellow, but it's very light, very clear. Let's see. Oh, I smell flowers.
It just says white flowers.
I do smell flowers. It smells like I'm in somebody's garden that's good at gardening, because my garden doesn't smell like this. I mostly smell flowers. Let me see if I can smell any kind of fruits in there. A few herbs, maybe. A little something sweet, like a honeysuckle or even a mango. And flowers, mostly flowers. Okay.
It says lemon and stone fruit.
Stone fruits, I think, are like peaches, things that are like with the little pit. Yeah, I'll give you a nectarine. I'll give you a nectarine out of that. Okay, let's give it a taste. That's a weird one. When you first taste it, it's got like kind of the flavors we just described, like a fruity, flowery flavor. But then as you swallow it, there's like a tart kick at the end. That's not bad. That's pretty pleasant. What to pair this with? I think I am going to go ahead and pair it with a cheese right off the bat. I'm going to try the herbed goat cheese first. I think this is going to be a pretty solid match. Okay, let's give that a whirl. I would really like for someone to develop a much smaller cracker, because these crackers are just too big for me to pop the whole thing in my mouth. So when they talk about bite size, I need bite size. So people in the cracker industry, trust me, there's a market. We might be a niche market, but we're a market. That, of course, was delicious because goat cheese. Now let's try this. It kept it a little more tart than I was expecting, honestly.
It says pairings are Asian foods, hard cheeses, and trout or salmon.
I don't have a thing on here that would fall into the Asian food category, but I do have a semi-hard cheese. I've got my Gruyere. So I think I'll try the Gruyere and see what that does. Gruyere, you've been good to me in the past. Let's see what you can do. All right. Yeah, that's nice. Gives it kind of like a honey quality. You know what? I really want to try soft cheese. You think that's going to throw it? Or chocolate. There's also chocolate. What does chocolate do with white wine? I don't know. I actually never hear chocolate recommended with white wine. It's always with bread. I won't venture there, but I do think I'm going to try the brie, because brie's awesome, no matter what Danny says. It looks good, and it looks like it would taste good. And it's funny, because I think that's part of what happens when you have a charcuterie board in front of you. You just start picking at stuff and see like, well, that seems like it would taste good with that, and then you try it. And if it doesn't, the beauty is there's so many things on a charcuterie board. Just move along. Pick a different thing. If you need to, have a glass of water in between. But, just keep trying. Don't give up. Well, that's delicious. I really hope this does the right thing. I want this to be a good match. Honestly, what that cheese just did is it kept the wine the same. I taste fruit and I taste flowers. And not in a bad way, because I'm not always a person that enjoys the taste of a flower, but it tastes fruity, it tastes flowery, and the brie kept that going. I think maybe if I had a proper hard cheese, that might be a better pairing. But for now, I would say this wine, this brie, and if you like a floral wine, this is a great wine. All right, Philo, sir.
What does philo mean?
I don't know. I knew a guy that had a dog named Philo. He named it after that flaky pie crust. See you guys tomorrow.
I can't wait to toast with you, so call me a cab.
This is Zuby. She wants some attention because she won't let us film the episode. Would you like some white wine from Argentina, Zuby? Zuby can't have any wine yet because she's not 21. Oh, I know. It's rough, but don't worry. You're well over 21 for the rest of your life.